Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sadguru Sri Ramananda Parabrahma Namaha. Om Sadguru Sri Shivananda Parabrahma Namaha. Om Sadguru Sri Krishna Paramatma Namaha. Om Sadguru Sri Shankarabhat Padacharya Namaha. Om Sadguru Sri Nityananda Parabrahma Namaha. Om Sadguru Sri Vyadvyasa Bhattarkaya Namaha. Atma Namaskaras to one and all. You are all my Guru Swarupa. Today, that is on 29th November, Tuesday, 2022, the venue being Hall Spring. Hall Spring, you know? Hall Spring. Hall Spring of North Carolina. In the house of Srimati Sujatha and Prasanth Raju. Prasanth Raju. Prasanth Raju, I mean. Prasanth Raju, who are daughter and son-in-law of our beloved devotee Sri M.R.K. Raju at Visakhapatnam. Due to his persuasion only, we came here. Today, I think I want to have some introduction. You are from,
I'm from Cary. Cary only.
Cary.
Yeah.
You are from Cary. What are you?
My
Menamama. Oh, okay, okay. Very nice. Please, yours.
My name is James. I live in Cary. It's not far from here.
You are Jane.
James.
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 You are from Cary.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm teaching now at the high school.
Oh, you are a teacher.
Yes.
So you are original American,
Thank
white
you.
race person. Thank you. What is you? What are you?
I'm Lalita.
Lalita.
And I live in Raleigh, and I'm a doctor.
What are you doing?
I'm a doctor.
You are a doctor.
Yes.
Which doctor? Specialty? Any specialty?
So yeah. So here I was gynecologist in India. Here I practice geriatrics, which is internal medicine. But I see.
Okay. When did you pass your MD?
MS. Yeah. So MS.
MS.
Yeah.
Here we call it as MS.
In India,
Even
we
for
call it MS.
MD.
Here it's all MD. Everybody's MD.
So
MS I did in 1998, and then we came to US 99.
Oh.
And I did my residency.
So after MD also, MS also, you pass.
I'm from the
24 years over. Okay.
28.
You hail from which place of
Rajasthan.
India? Rajasthan. Very nice. Your good name.
My name is Suresh.
Suresh.
I'm also from Cary here.
So Cary is nearby?
Yeah, it's about 15-20 minutes.
15-20 minutes. What are you doing?
I work in technology.
Technology. Okay. Your
My name is Supriya.
Supriya. There is another third Supriya for us. Cary Lone. Okay. Housewife.
My name is Sri Devi. I live in Morriston, working as a drug safety specialist.
Orissa.
Drug safety specialist for John Morriston.
Morriston is Morris. Cary Prakar Morris out unde. Ammai. Mamata.
I'm Sujatha.
Samata.
Yeah. I live in Morriston. So it's very near here, about 15 minutes.
Okay.
And I'm a software engineer.
Okay. Samata.
I'm
Pratima.
I live in Wake Forest. I'm a physician.
You are a physician. Oh, there is another doctor.
She's my sister.
Prasanth's sister. Oh, right. So physician, you did your MD?
MD here.
Where?
Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
India.
It is reaching like 600 miles.
600 miles. Okay. Your good name?
Lata.
Lata. Morrison.
Her father and brother are known to you in India.
Mother, my mother. You know, K. Suryanarayan.
K. Suryanarayana. Oh, right. Very nice. Okay. Very nice. You are from Hyderabad. Visakhapatnam. Oh, mana Kandev Suryanarayana gurinchi చెప్తున్నారా? Very nice. సూర్యనారాయణ అంటే కందేప్ సూర్యనారాయణ మీకేమవుతారమ్మా? దొడ్డమ్మ గారి కొడుకు నాని. ఇది ఓ అంటే ఇది ఇక్కడ ఎండాడలో ఉండేవారు. మీ అమ్మగారేనా? ఓ వెరీ నైస్. చాలా బాగుంది వాళ్ళంతాను, సెషన్ అంతాను. వెరీ వెల్ నోన్ ప్లేస్. ఇప్పుడు అంటే మీ అమ్మగారు అనేసరికి నాకు ఎండాడ గుర్తొచ్చింది. ఎందుకంటే వెన్ మీ ఫాదర్ వెటనరీ డాక్టర్ కదా, జువాలజీ జూలో చేసేవారు. సో వీ వెంట్ దేర్ ఎండాడ. మేము వీ గాట్ ఎ హౌస్ అట్ ఎండాడ. క్యారీలో హౌస్ వైఫ్. మీ పేరమ్మా? లక్ష్మి. వైజాగ్, విశాఖపట్నం. ప్రశాంత్ రాజు, husband of Sujatha, and Sujatha, wife of Prasanth Raju. Both are our Emarkarajis. Surikaran, Surikaran, you are also from Visakhapatnam. You are a software. Pharmaceutical. What about you? Me Baba. Very okay. Right. So very happy to see you all. Oh, Meera. Samantha husband. Right. So can you ask any question, because there are doctors and one Jain is there. So Jaim. Okay. So one of you can ask questions, because all the way I have been talking the subject so many hundreds of times. For you it may be new, but the audience in the YouTube, they are hearing the same subject like that. So if you ask a question, I will proceed and give answer in that angle. Okay, but subject is same, always same. The concept is same. I will always lead to the yogam. That is true. But we'll start in another way. You question whatever you want. Doctors are there. I'm very happy. Young and energetic doctors are there. In last time in Atlanta also, we got so many elderly people, doctors, gynecologists, gastroenterologists, and cardiologists, even anesthetists, dentists. So many doctors they attended there. They enjoyed our subject also. Okay. Please come forward. ఒక్కసారి నా బాబు నాన్న ఒక్కసారి వీళ్ళందరినీ ఇలా చూపించి ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసినప్పుడు ప్లీజ్ కమ్ ఫార్వర్డ్. రండి. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఇక్కడ పెట్టండి. ఇలా పెట్టండి. ప్లీజ్ కమ్. కూర్చోండి. మీరు యూఆర్ న్యూ మెంబర్. చెప్పండి. గణేష్. You are all came from Cary. What are you doing?
I work for a company called
Stigma.
Okay. Distribution center in Katragadda. It's about 20 miles from Cary.
Okay, very good. Come forward. Varsha Ganesh Pawar. You are from Cary. Are you doing anything or outside? Tempo Sonic. Okay, okay.
My name is Rajesh Yarlagada.
Rajesh Yarlagadda.
To real estate.
Real estate here. Yarlagadda Shashidhar Sambhav. There is another well-known person of Yarlagadda in India. Okay. He is your cousin. Oh, very nice.
Okay, I have a question.
Please.
When I look at a person, how do I see this person as they truly are and not as an object which my eyes want to see? How do I see the true essence of a person?
True aspect of person you want to know. When you are seeing an
I
object,
see objects, but I know person, what we are in the essence.
what are, in
For
essence,
me,
in essence, what are we? That's good question. Yes, that is a good question. See, here today, very good question asked by an American white man named by name James from Cary. He is asking very good question. Till now, nobody asked like that. What is that question? You know, we are seeing all these forms, shapes, and calling them as with certain name and a form and something like that. But in essence, what are we? That is his question. Wonderful. See, the very good answer for your question, simple answer is like this. When you vacate from this body, what to vacate? When we vacate our life force, our energy, our prana shakti, when it is vacated from this body, what will happen to our body? Tell me.
Body will die, it will pass away.
This will decompose.
Yes.
It will never stay after more than 6 hours. So no sooner we leave this body, live in the sense when we die, when the prana shakti has gone out, our dead body starts perishing, decomposing within 6 hours. So it won't stay further after 6 hours. That means it will be decomposed into so many elements. It's not. So till now, for sustenance of our body, sustenance of our cell of our body, every cell of our body, which is responsible for our sustenance, the prana shakti, life force is responsible. Is it not? If you cut here, this will become dead, but here it will be alive. What happened to this part? Because the life force is not going to this part. Like that, if it is totally gone outside, what will happen? This will die. It's not. So, in a sense, the prana shakti, you know what is meant by prana shakti? Life force, the vital energy that is responsible for our living, seeing this as form and naming it as something else. Is it not? So every cell is living means living by what? That vital energy. Not that vital energy is common to all of us.
Does the awareness arise out of this vital energy?
Huh?
Awareness.
Awareness, I will tell you. I will tell you everything I will tell.
So the question was, it looks like James is very familiar with his philosophy by the way you asked the question. I think the question was, which was my question too.
Your question also.
Yes,
Okay,
same
okay.
thing. So let me try to restate the question.
Okay.
I think what he asked was, like when he's looking at me, for example, he's looking at a person,
Okay.
and that's who we believe. We are all like body conscious.
Yes.
You know? His question was, which is my question, even though in theory we know we are all one, but we have very hard time not remembering that or not following that. So that's what
we are not aiming it. aiming that.
Right. How to remember.
We are not trying to know what it is. Okay. Right.
Like how to bring that in practice.
Into
In theory, we know,
Yes.
but how to bring that in practice? That when suppose I'm looking at you, you're saying.
I understood your question. Please hear me. See, if you see a dead body and a living body, how can you say that that is dead? First, tell me. No life force. How can you say there is some life force? By seeing that. Breathing. So we are having respirations or breathing means he is having life. So he is alive. Is it not? So that energy, we call it as vital energy or prana shakti. When it is there only, you are respiring. So if you want to know the exact nature of that vital energy, you have to catch hold of that life force. Is it not? You have to catch. Now, straight away, I will go to the depth of that respirations. Because you are all doctors and your question is also relating to that. Is it not? So our respirations are happening 15 times per minute. Average 12 to 18, average 15 times per minute. But in every respiratory cycle, we are expiring more and inspiring less. Do you agree or not, doctors? We call it as passive, and this is active. Active in the sense you are taking inspiration with difficulty and aspiring more easily. Do you admit or not?
I'm breathing.
Huh?
I am breathing.
Everybody is breathing, but you try to understand the difference between the expiration and inspiration. You are losing it very easily, whereas while taking it, you are feeling difficult or not? Yes? Now itself you could understand. Till now we didn't find about it. Not? So, in every respiratory cycle, we are losing energy more in expiration than inspiration. We are losing more. For example, in Ayurveda, it is told like this: if you expire, it will be up to 30 centimeters. And inspiring from 20 centimeters only. But the amount of air taken inside and expiring out is same. Suppose you are taking 600 cc of air. The same amount of air is coming out. Amount of air is same. But the way of taking inside and expelling outside is different. Like that, we are spending more energy during expiration. During that expiration, not only the energy, the divine knowledge, divine happiness, divine light, and this divine energy, all these four things are being lost in every expiration. You will believe afterwards. First tell me, hear me. Huh? You are still thinking. Okay. So, if you go on losing like that, in every respiratory cycle, we are losing up to 10 centimeters more energy to push out more than the inspiration. That we have to admit. It contains divine knowledge, happiness, power, light, and everything. If you go on counting like that, 15 times per minute means you are expiring 15 times into 10 centimeters 700 G per minute. Per minute. Per hour, 15 into 60, 900 times into 10 centimeters. Per day, into 24 hours. That amounts to 21,600 times respirations into 10 centimeters. That will be amounted to 2.16 kilometers per day. Leave alone the calculations. We are losing so much of energy. This is happening in the so-called healthy individual also. Starting from the ant onwards, in any living creature, living being, this expression is more and inspiration is less. That's why this is called individual soul. Jiva, Telugu people can understand. We call it, this is Jiva. Jiva means we are expiring more and inspiring less. Indriye bhajyate jiva, atma naivacha bhajyate. Manusmriti says like this. When we are expiring more, we are being entangled with these senses. Senses, you know, senses of, there are two classes of senses. Sense of knowledge and sense of perception. Sense of work, or whatever you call. Work, sense of work. See, Jnanendriyas and Karmendriyas. So, when your expiration is more, only your eyes can see, your eyes will hear, nose will smell, tongue will taste, and skin will have touch. When you are inspiring more, all these perceptions will be withdrawn. For example, I will tell you, when you are screaming to pass urine, can you pass urine when you are taking inspiration? Without expression, can you pass urine? It is not possible. Even for passing this in matter also, even for talking also. So whatever action you are doing with the sense of knowledge or karmendriyas, you have to expire. Even while talking also, without expiration, you cannot talk. Isn't that? So through all these actions, you are losing energy. You are losing energy. So like that, even though you are taking food from outside, to compensate the energy which we are losing regularly, we are taking 3 times, 4 times, or 2 times, something like that, we are taking food. But that food is not totally replenishing the energy which you are losing regularly. That is, you are supplying food to replenish the physical energy only, calories. Of course, it is also acting directly on the mind also. But the divine energy which you are losing regularly is not being totally compensated. For example, I will tell you, the exact nature of this pranasik, what we are losing, has got 4 qualities. 4 even include 5th quality also. When a dead body is there, if you touch that, how do you feel? Cold. A bad body is living means even if he is sleeping, if you touch it, warm. So what has emitted from this body? Life force, pranam. So nature of the pranam is warm. Is it not? No? Now I am coming to your question also. When this life force is there only, you are able to talk, you are able to understand. So the knowledge you are having is totally with that life force only. Can a dead body talk? So the knowledge is by what? Life force only. When a person is dying, every living being will be having glow in the eyes, glow. There is, there is an eye, there is sclera, white portion of the eye, and there is central part is called cornea. And within that cornea, there will be a glow, pupil. Through that pupil, there will be some glow. That glow is nothing but the divine light. That will be there in everybody. Not only human beings, any creature, any living being. When it is going to die, that glow will be gradually diminished. మీరు పీడకలు అంటారు, చనిపోయే ముందు తగ్గిపోయింది అంటారు, విన్నారు చూసారా? Did you ever hear? When a person is dying, the glow in the face and eyes, and it will be gradually vanish. Then only it will die. So it clearly indicates that life force is divine light. Divine light, knowledge, and heat, and happiness also. Happiness also. For example, we are when enjoying with these senses, you are smelling a flower by taking like this. Are you not feeling happy? When you're taking food, when you are taking inside only, you are relishing that food. So all these senses are getting pleasure when the life force is there. Can a dead body enjoy that? No. So the happiness is derived by what? By Pranashakti only. So the nature of the Pranashakti is happiness also, knowledge also, heat also, divine light also. Not only that, when it is there in the body only, you are able to move and do all these actions. So it is power also. So this life force has got 5 qualities: heat, happiness, knowledge, and divine light and power. So this life force has got 5 qualities. Is there any other thing in this universe, in the creation, having such 5 qualities? Very specially unique qualities. What do you say? This life force. Not, but we people say that we are living with this external oxygen. Doctors are there. What do you say? You are your good name, Mama? Lalita. Pratima. Lalita, Pratima. Please do you go give me answer. What is that thing? You say, for everything we'll administer oxygen, and we'll say that we are living with this oxygen. That oxygen is there 20.1% in the atmosphere. Not even though it is there, why the person died? It became dead. Why it became dead?
The life force energy
Is not there in that body.
not there.
So you have to admit that life force is different from this oxygen. It not?
It seems to be
So we are living by what? Is it by the life force or the oxygen?
life force.
Yes, the oxygen is there always. Even it is available both for the dead body and the living body. This dead body is not able to take that oxygen, with which we are saying that we are living with this oxygen. There must be some other force inside our body that with which only you can take the exhale. Is it not? True. So that sucking force must be there in our body. With that only you are able to take inside. That sucking force is prana, vital energy, which is divine, which is having knowledge, happiness, energy. All these qualities are there within our body. Whereas this oxygen is inorganic gas. You can collect it in a cylinder. It has got 8 electrons, protons, and other things. It's not. Does it have any knowledge? Does it have any knowledge? But we people are totally depending upon that. I'm not denying. It is giving some benefit. What is that? It has got some heat nature. That oxygen has got heat nature. Our pranashakti is also heat. These two things have similar quality, that is called heat nature. When you take oxygen from outside, with that heat, you will have the vasodilatation and also bronchodilation in the lungs. With that only, you are able to take respiration very freely. Now I will come to the nature of these respirations. When you are taking upward, then only you will get all these qualities. When a person is dying, did you observe anybody? A person dying, he will be gasping. He could not be able to take inside. Like that, you will be gasping. There will be demand for the oxygen. Even though this oxygen is there. This oxygen is there. Plenty. But again, at the same time, he is gasping. Like that. So that gasping is not for the external air, external oxygen. He is gasping for his own prana shakti that is going regularly downwards and outwards. Is it not? So that must be there to do anything, even to expire or inspire or to do any action or to open your eyes or you to hear, to function with all these senses. That force must be retained in your body. That is being regularly lost in every respiratory cycle. So it is our fundamental duty to reserve, take it back. We have to take it back. First of all, we should admit that we are losing it regularly. When you commit and understand that, you have to take the force which is being thrown out, you have to take it back, withdraw it and reserve it. That withdrawal, how can it happen? When you are expiring more, your senses are working and all this force is spread out like this. When you are expiring, it is spread out like this. When you are inspiring, they are being withdrawn. In the beginning itself, I have told you. Without expiration, you cannot do all these functions. I told you, no? So, if you take it upwards, all this force which is spread out will be concentrated here. The seat of origin of this prana shakti is at this point. At this point. What is that point? Huh? Pineal gland, some people say. Huh? Ajna chakra, yogic cannot even say. It is hypothalamus. It is hypothalamus. So below that there is pituitary. And behind that pineal gland also is there. These are all the basic important structures of the brain. So that life force originated from that hypothalamus because it is the head of the autonomous nervous system, sympathetic and parasympathetic autonomous nervous system, that has come out through so many nerves, 12 pairs of cranial nerves, 31 pairs of spinal nerves, and this sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Through all these nerve systems, the life force is coming downwards and it is being expressed out as expiration. So we externally what we see is simply we are taking outside from inside and inside to outside, we are observing. But there is a great mechanism happening within our body. What is that? When you are expiring more, that life force is coming downwards. When you are inspiring more, that is trying to go upwards. That is the exact physiology what is happening in our body. Now, that is happening through our spinal cord. There is a spinal cord, there is a vertebral column. Within that, there is a spinal cord. And within that spinal cord, there is a central canal. central canal of the spinal cord, there is a small linear tube in which the fluid, cerebrospinal fluid will be there. Not only in that, there is in and around the spinal cord and the brain also. Is that? So when you are expiring more, that is coming down. When you are inspiring, that is going upwards. To take it upwards, there is a great technique, scientific technique told by the great rishis. It is not a new method. Hamsa hamseti mantroyam sarve jivesya jepite guruvakyat sushumnayam viparito bhave jabaha. Guruvakyat means by the inspiration, upadesha from a guru. Sushumnayam, through spinal cord. Viparita means reverse it. You have to reverse it. When it is regularly going downwards, you have to reverse it, means you have to increase the upward movement of the inspiration. Sushumna viparito bhave japa. That is the Upanishad. Yoga Sukha Upanishad, it says like this. So if you get initiated to take this inspiratory phase long and take it upwards, then you can withdraw all these forces. Why and how to withdraw? Why you should withdraw? If you go on losing like that, expression is more, inspiration is less, and like that, all lastly, only expiration, no inspiration. Only expiration, no inspiration. What do you say? Pratima? Huh? No. When a person dies, what will you express? Yes, very good. Very good word you heard. So, expired means loss of our vital energy through the last expiration is called expired. And your respiration, first respiration starts from mother's womb when we are coming out. Which way starts first? Let her tell. Inspiration. Yes. What do you say? Yes, because we were taught like that. I also studied, Even a common man thinks that we have to start with the inspiration. Not? But it's not so. Why? Because during mother's womb, our alveoli, air cells of the lungs are filled with some fluid. What is that fluid? Sphingomyelin fluid. Not. You can remove your mask, What is it? What will happen? Nothing will happen.
No, not for us. We see, like, I especially see patients who are very sick.
Okay.
Nursing homes.
Okay. So, let you continue. So, there is a fluid which is already filled up in the air cells of the lungs. That's why there are no respirations. There are no respirations in our womb, in our mother's womb. Until then, we have got extraordinary knowledge. We're able to know the previous births also. When we are in mother's womb, we know everything except ourselves, but we know everything that how many births we have taken, where we were born, where our body was disposed of. Like that, we know everything because there are no respirations. We are living with the respirations of our mother only. When this fluid is emptied, when it is emptied only, you will inspire. Without emptying, can you take inside? There must be some space created. Is it not? So that emptying of the alveoli first by squeezing out is called, what is that? Is it expression or inspiration? expiration. Did all the medical field ever think of this? Huh? But by a common man, we can understand. When you are taking exhale inside, mean there must be some space created inside. There must be some negative pressure also inside. Without that, you cannot inspire. So that first squeezing out the fluid, not in the form of air, squeezing the fluid is called first expiration. So our birth starts from which ways? Expiration. It's not. I have been telling this thousands of times in India, even in America also, but you are all new people. I have to tell again. For them, it is a very routine subject, but for you, this is very new. So when you are expiring, your birth starts with first expiration. Death ends with last expiration. So birth starts with first expiration, and death approaches with the last expiration. Within these two expressions, our entire life is happening. So if you want to, not only that, when you are expiring, there are three bodies for this soul, individual soul. What are these three bodies? There is gross body, what we see. Your answer, the entire answer for your question is now coming. This soul is having three bodies. One is gross body, which we are seeing in this wakeful state, Jagrata Avastha. When you get up, you are seeing this body, and we feel that this is I am this. When you are dreaming, your body is something else. That is subtle body. When you are taking deep sleep, there is another body that is called causal body. So there is a gross body, subtle body, and causal body. When we are vacating this body, the subtle body, Soshma Sariram, will go into another mother's womb or any womb. That subtle body is nothing but the essence of what you enjoyed with this gross body. So if you are going on losing like this and we die, the subtle body will also contain the same respirations. Of course, physically we cannot exhibit it out. It will be exhibited only the SIM is put into the another phone. So this individual soul will be always continued with respirations, either in the gross body or in another mother's womb, we continued with this subtle body. So like that, there will be always with respirations only. So depending upon the energy that is available in our body, we will take the birth. There is no guarantee that we will get to human birth again. Our next birth is totally dependent upon the energy that which is available in our body now. Is it not? So our next birth depends upon energy. There is, again, I will explain what is the energy. So like that, we are continuing into a cycle of birth and death. So if you want to disconnect it or discontinue it, what should you do? You should not leave it out. That is the aim. That is our target. So you should not leave it. How to curb it? Take it upwards. When you take it upwards, this will be withdrawn. That taking upwards is called pranayama. Prana plus Ayama. Ayama. Ayama means lengthening. Lengthening of our prana. See, when you take it upward, we call it as prana. When you lose it downwards, it is called apana. Prana, apana. So the lengthening or increasing of the prana is called pranayama. Not with this external oxygen and doing all these meddling. See, the world, entire world is doing this only, calling it as pranayama. Calling it as pranayama. Like this, you are doing this, thinking that we are living with this oxygen and trying to take it more in the lungs and increase the capacity and say that I have got lung capacity much. Like that, we are doing all these things. Is not? So you have to increase your own life force, which is all the way coming downwards, and is being transformed into matter. See, when it is above, it is in the form of energy. When it is going downwards, it is being turned into matter. That material part is called, we are apana. We are calling it as apana. So energy being converted into matter. Again, you have to convert this matter into energy. Matter will be converted into energy by what? By what? No. To convert this matter into energy, what should we do? Huh?
Eat food.
Heat provide. How will you get heat? Huh?
Digest stomach.
By digestion. Simply, I will explain. Simply, I will explain. All of you, please churn your rubs. Rub your palms. Stop it. You did rubbing for only 3 or 4 times. Did not get this heat. Did not. So this is physical heat. If you do the same rubbing or churning inside your body with the help of the respirations, you will get heat. That heat will dissolve the impurities and convert the matter into energy. Convert the matter into energy. If you go on allowing this force to go regularly outwards, this energy will be converted into matter. That's why you are getting matter. So our body is becoming matter. Why? Because we are allowing it to go downwards. We cannot stretch our legs or bend our any part of the body because this matter is being accumulated everywhere. So if you want to convert this matter into energy, what should you do? Don't call it as pranayama. Because you are doing. What should you do? You have to do churning. That the churning process, by doing that churning process, you are getting heat more. That the heat is called yoga agni. Heat in the otherwise called agni. Agni got out of yogam is called yoga agni. Yoga agni dahati kshipramasesham papa panjaram prasannam jayate jnanam jnana nirvanam ruchiti. There is one beautiful slokam in Kurma Puranam. Not only Kurma Puranam, so many scriptures say it. Swadeha maraning krutva pranavan chottararanam dhyana nirmatanabhyasa devam pase nigodavatta. There is Swata Shatara Upanishad. There is one great Upanishad. 11th Upanishad. See, it says, you take the body as a lower part of this arani. Then you are trying to get fire during this yajnam. You will rub the 2 parts of the wood and get fire. That is called arani. These 2 parts are called aranis. So like that, take the body as lower part and pranamam. Pranamam is when by doing pranayama. If you go on churning like that, Dhyana Nibadhanabhyasa Devam Pasye Nigodvatav. God, God, God. What do you say God? What is meant by God? God is nothing but divine light. That light is there within us in the form of prana shakti, vital energy that is being gone out. So if you want to see that, you want now your question. You want to see that, you want to see, know the exact nature of it, what should you do? Do churning. So do churning, get heat and dissolve all these impurities, matter, convert into energy. That energy will be seen in the form of divine light here. That is God. So every cell of our body, what does it contain? Vital energy only. Say, I will tell you, there is wood, you know, there is wood. This is wood. You say that there is some fire in it. Everybody says that there is fire in it. Agni in that fire, in this wood. Read internet. Did you ever hear? Wood contains fire. Without fire cannot be burnt, you know. Just you are igniting a piece of wood and you will keep quiet. But it goes on burning. How it burns? What burns? Because there is fire in it. You are trying to extract that fire inside that. You are simply igniting, starting it. Is it not? So like that, if you go on churning, Yatha Agni Darumajjasto Notishten Madhanavina Vinacha Abhyasa Yogina Jnanadeepa Stadhanahi. There is a great Upanishad, a Paingal Upanishad and Yogasika Upanishad. They say, just like the fire is there in the wood, if you want to see it, you have to take the 2 parts of it and churn them, rub them. Like that, Vina Abhyasa Yogena. Without doing this yoga abhyasa or pranayam, Jnana Deepa Stadhanahi, you don't have any knowledge or wisdom about God. If you want to know or see God, first of all, we will try to know about God. Later on, you will have to see God. Later on, you have to become God. Understand? God is nothing but supreme energy in the form of divine light. So to know about God, you have to know something about the energy. Until now, we are, all of us, we are thinking that God is in the form of some shape. It's not. When you call God a shape, he can never be a single shape. There will be so many shapes. So many shapes. When you call God is a shape means it has border. Is it not? Border means what about the rest of the place beyond that border? God is all pervasive. We say God is all pervasive. He is everywhere. We say like that, but we don't know. We presume and we believe the words of the great people and say that God is everywhere. He is in the form of divine light or energy. If you want to know that energy is already connected with you in the form of life force, in the form of life force, in the form of expressing it as respirations. So that is energy, your energy. Yours is finite energy. He is infinite energy. If you want to see or become, what should you do? Increase your infinite energy. Energy will be also elicited by what? Without a friction, there is no energy. Without a friction, there is no energy. You all of you came by cars. I will remove the piston in the engines. Can you come here? Huh? This oil is already there in the tank. Already I have put oil in the tank, but I have removed the piston from the engine. Can you come here? So to convert into energy, there must be piston inside working in every engine. That with that piston only the oil, petrol, whatever you call, that is being converted into energy. With that energy only the engine is working. Is it not? So like that in our body, there is a piston. This is an engine. There is a piston. What is that piston which is moving up and downwards? What is that? Respiration. So without this, you cannot get energy. Your food can never be digested. Because of lack of proper movement of these respirations, all of we are having so many indigestion problems. When there is indigestion, everything is, our health itself is digested. Not digested. So all the diseases are due to what? Due to improper circulation, movement of the respirations. So if you want to have that, you have to remove any obstruction there to go up and down. What is the obstruction? That obstruction is nothing but phlegm. Phlegm, you know, kapham. That thick or thin or mucus secretion, sometimes sputum we call it as. All this is nothing but the obstruction causing not to go upwards. That's why our inspiratory phase is active and expiratory phase is passive. So if you want to convert this inspiratory phase active, passive, how to do? What to do? Remove that phlegm. How to remove that phlegm? Only by means of heat only you can dissolve that phlegm. That is like butter. So if you want to dissolve the butter, what should you do? You have to heat it up. Heat by what? See, we have invented so many engines by us only. And we are regularly cleaning them by doing servicing. Why? Why? There will be a carbon accumulated when the engine is working. This is accumulated from the oil. You have to clean it. We are putting oil to function this body. What is the oil? Food. So with this food also we are getting carbon. What is that carbon? Kapham. See, the machine designed by us, we are regularly cleaning it. But we are not cleaning our body regularly. So what should we do? So from this moment onwards, whatever question I put forward, your answer is did you get your answer or not? Please tell me.
I did get the answer. Thank you.
How much percentage you got it?
Say again, sir.
Answer.
The answer, yes.
How much percentage? What percentage you got it?
How much have you understood?
How much percentage you understood?
Oh, how much percentage?
Yeah.
I think all of it.
All of that.
100%.
10% say.
100%.
So this is all about your question or anybody's question. Is it not? So what shall we do? Huh? What shall we do? Do you want anything other than this? Do you want anything other than this?
No.
You want to have knowledge? Do this. You want to have happiness? Do this. You want to have power? Do this. If you want to be energetic, do this. What should you want? What do you want for that? Churning. Mumukshubihi pranajeha kartavyo mokshayate. Upanishad says, if you want to get liberated or if you want to live happily, conquer the life force. That is pranayama. So this is not this ordinary physical pranayama. What we say, breathing out and all these things. These are all superficial methods. Superficial method. There is a deep method, scientifically told, since crores of years back. But unfortunately, this is being undermined. Nobody is daring enough to say this. If you do pranayama, you can easily understand rest of the things are not correct. It's not. Simply by hearing this theory only itself, you can understand there is something specially designed technique. Isn't that? So medically, I will tell you. When there is loss of energy, there is accumulation of all these impurities. Those impurities are nothing but derived from the food, which is being totally not converted into energy. The gross waste product is thrown out through the urine and fecal matter. There is another product, intermediate product, that is responsible for our building of our body. That is called anabolism. What we say, we are tissue building. And in that body also, there is some other impurity, that is phlegm. Out of all the three doshas, vata, pitta, kaphas, the main important point that is causing for our disease, root cause for our disease and death thoughts, that is nothing but kapham. That kapham has to be dissolved. That kapham, if you allow it to continue, there will be slow blood circulation. The heart will be slowed down. And the viscosity of the blood is also will be increased. And there will be accumulation of the atherosclerosis in our blood vessels. So all these three factors will lead you to thrombosis. You know what are the root factors for the formation of thrombosis? Inflammation. We were taught like that. What is inflammation? You mean to say without infection you will get inflammation? When there is infection, you will get inflammation. But there are something, straight away you can call it as inflammation. So this is another thing. When the heart is slowed down, when the blood viscosity is increased, when the atherosclerosis formed in the walls of the blood vessels, these are the three factors for the formation of this thrombosis. That thrombosis is the main cause for our heart attack, myocardial infarction, and thrombosis in the brain cause for the paralysis. And the phlegm due to accumulation in the lungs is cause for the bronchial asthma. And the phlegm is responsible for indigestion also. So there is only one disease. What is that disease? Phlegm. What is the medicine for that? Swami. It's not a new method. Lord Sri Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita, Rajavichya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idamottamam Prachakshavagamam Dhanyam Susukum Kartuma. In the 9th chapter, 2nd slokam, Lord Sri Krishna says, this process of doing this pranayama is Rajavidya. This is the topmost of all the vidyas. Whatever the human effort you do, this is the topmost because it is giving energy, mental energy. See, energy is of two types, Whatever you see, feel, and these things, these are all physical energies. Whatever the energy you are getting inside is called mental energy. So if you are losing more, you are losing mental energy. If you take it upwards, you will get more mental energy. Our Gurudev used to say, the deficiency of mental energy is the root cause for all the diseases. You will get pain. Mostly when the age advances, when we are becoming obese, we will get so many pains, especially in the back, joints, and everywhere. What is the cause for the pain? Pain means the force which is going out and again coming back freely. Dis-ease, we call dis-ease means when it is easily going downwards, again it is not easily coming upwards. When it is not easily coming upward, it is called dis-ease. You name it, whatever the part is damaged, we can name so many names, calling us so many diseases. There is only one disease that is not going upwards. There is only medicine, one medicine. What is that? Remove that block. The root cause for the pain is nothing but block. How it is blocked? There is something hindering you to freely circulate. What is that? Phlegm. How to remove it? How to remove it? Churning. Sujatha told me, when we are coming there, there is one white person is very, very much interested. So you are that person.
Yes.
Very happy. Any question? I think you might have dissolved your questions by hearing all these things. Please. What is? Okay. Yes. See, when you are taking grass food, with the help of the digestive enzymes, that has been converted into so many minor ingredients, and ultimately it will be converted into energy. That is the process of digestion. Ingestion, digestion, assimilation, something like these are the steps of the digestion. Is it not? So, to get digestion, you have to have digestive enzymes. Is it not? What those digestive enzymes contain? We don't know. But mainly it is nothing but Pranashakti only. Pranashakti is in the form of heat. In 15th chapter, Bhagavad Gita, Aham Vaisvanaro Bhutva Prananam Dehamasita Prana Apana Samayukta Pachamyanam Chaturvedham. There is a beautiful sloka in Bhagavad Gita. In the form of Vaisvanara, Jatragni, Aham Vaisvanaro Bhutva Prananam Dehamasita. I am there in every prani, every life, soul, every jiva. Prana Apana Samayukta. By balancing these two forces, what is that? Upward prana and downward apana. Prana apana samayukta is clearly mentioning samayukta by balancing these two things. Pachami annam chaturvedham. Whatever you food take in the form of four things. Bhaksha, bhojya, chosha, lehya. There are four varieties of food. What we take, that is being bitten, turned into pieces. Bhaksha, bhojya. So something is drinking and chewing. Like that, there are bhaksha, bhojya, chohya, lehya. In the form of paste, you are taking food in the form of paste, grass food, something. All these food is being divided into four parts. Bhaksha, bhojya, chehya. All these four parts of the food is being digested by me in the form of Vaiswanara, that is Jatragni. When Pranapana Samayukta. Pranapana, when these two things are balanced. But we are losing regularly outside more. When you are regularly losing outside more, how our digestion will be? It will be hampered. That's why Paramatma says, Prana Apana Samayukta. Some people sentimentally we say that when you are sitting while taking food, you chant this slokam. Aham Vaisvana Robhatva Pranam Dhyaham Prana Apana Samayukta Prachamyam Chaturdham. They will say like sentimentally. If you chant this slokam, can your food will be digested? Is there any science behind it? But Paramatma says Pranapana Samayukta. He didn't say Pranapana Yukta. He told that Pranapana Samayukta. Samayukta means you have to balance these two things. How to balance? Karshan Kutva Bahirbahyan Chakshucheva Antare Bhruvo Pranapano Samayukta Pachamyanam Pranapano Samukutva Nasabhyantara Charino. The exact process of doing this pranayama, he has clearly mentioned that you have to balance these two forces. Here, do pranayama, here, and then you can, your digestion will be proper. Not only your digestion, everything will be. So, when your life force is more upward, your Jatragni will be more, because that is fire. When it is less, that will be converted into indigestion. So our indigestion is due to what? Pushing downward. To increase the digestion, what should we do? What should we do? Don't forget that word. Okay. Any more?
This is from the text, I don't know, but whatever I know, I'm just, I heard that Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, three things. Balance the
Tridoshas.
doshas. And if any one is balanced, like we'll get that kind of.
That's why they are called doshas. Okay. We are stressing only kapham. In Ayurveda. Yes. So Vata means what? Huh? Vata means Vayu. What? Air. The air is circulated by what? Movement by what? Pranam. So when your pranam is properly circulated, the air will be circulated throughout the body. Then you don't get vata. Isn't that? Vata means somewhere it is there more and somewhere it is less. Then we call it as vata. So did you study Ayurveda or something like that? So like that you heard that. Okay, there is another word called pitta. Pitta means paichu means bile. That is also a part of Agni. A part of Agni that is secreted in the liver. And it will be concentrated in the gallbladder. Is it not? This is mainly meant for the digestion of the fat. So pitta is useful for digestion of the fat. When you take fatty food, you will get more thirst. That pitta will increase the thirst. Not. This is also imbalance when there is improper circulation of the air, what you call pranam. So vatam and pittam, and ultimately what will you get? Kapham. So before death, vata, pitta will be converted into kapham. There will be profuse, doctors are, there will be profuse secretion in the lungs. Congestion, pulmonary congestion. With that congestion only we will leave the body. So death is due to what? Kapham. And rebirth is due to what? And all the diseases are due to what? To get knowledge is due to what? what should you do? Need not refer any book. Simply hear this today's lecture. Think. You go to YouTube and again hear this, and you will get answer for whatever you question inside, outside, and in the entire universe. You will get the answer through this pranayama only. I'm not joking or exaggerating things, but I am telling according to the scriptures and the process told by our Guru Parampara, and I have been practiced for the last so many years, and I am scientifically explaining both in terms of scriptures and medical science. Is there any question in this? Do you have doubt about this, what I have already explained till now? No. Any more question?
Human beings are the lifespan of human beings are like 100 years.
Okay. Say there is a direct relationship between the respiration and the lifespan. Lifespan. That is your question.
Why is an ant living only certain days?
Oh, partiality by God or yourself? Huh? By God. Yes. God is uniform or somewhere partial? You are questioning me. Why he is partial? See, God is like electricity. God is like electricity that is being passed throughout the wire uniformly. But the electricity with the help of the electricity only, your fan is working here. Bulbs are working like that. So many heaters, something like that. All these instruments are being run by what? Electricity. Is it the electricity responsible for functioning all these instruments? When your fan is repaired, is the defect of the electricity? What do you say? So who is partial, who is impartial? God is like electricity, he is always impartial. If you want to tap it, he will function. If you keep quiet, he will keep quiet. So partiality is totally dependent upon what? Our interfering. If you interfere more, if you tap more, you will get energy. If you put small bulb, you will get little energy, little light. If you put 1000 watts bulb, you will get more light. Is it the defect of the bulb or the electricity? When you put the small bulb, you are getting little light. Do you think that electricity is partial? What do you say? No. So who is partial, who is impartial then? Till now we couldn't understand, we couldn't think of that. God is partial, something like that. God is there, he is always there, he is everywhere, but uniform throughout, but he is impartial. The partiality looking like that he is partial is nothing but our attribution and perception. There is one good story. A great man, like our egoistic human being, when he has gone to a banyan tree, under the banyan tree, he saw all this banyan tree. The banyan tree got full of fruits, red fruits, so many millions of fruits are in that big tree. Big tree. He thought like this: what God? God is not having proper brain. This much big tree, he should have created big fruit also. It's not. He thought like that. because the tree is big, so the fruit should be also big. He thought like that. But afterwards, because he gone there in the mid-noon, so because he was much tired, so he was supposed to take sleep underneath that banyan tree. So he slept for a while and forgot everything. When he woke up in the midst of big heap of banyan fruits. Banyan fruits, you know. So that those fruits are regularly falling. So when he slept more, all these fruits fall in a heap, and he got out of that heap. Then he thought, God is correct. If he would have made the fruit big size, I would have died with single fruit itself. It was not. So we always question about God. We never think about our assumption or perception. It's not. God is always impartial. Ah. 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 The lifespan will be more. No. It is correct, but not in that sense. Most of the people who are reading all these books and yoga and are doing this, they say that straight away, if the tortoise is there, it respires only for 5 times per minute. So then its lifespan is something like more than 500, something like that. Even elephant takes life to this. Our human being takes 15 times per minute. Even the dog will take respirations for even 30, 40, 50 times per minute. Even 50 times per minute. Even it is running, it will go up to 100 per minute. The dog. So when you are expiring or taking respiration very speedily, your lifespan will be reduced. That is true, because the amount of energy that is there in our body is being regularly lost out depending upon number of the respirations. It is correct. It is correct. But some people, while doing some Hatha Yogam or something like that, they will never allow the life force to go out by holding it. Do Hatha Yogam. When they are new, they will try to increase the lifespan. That is also true. If a tortoise is there, when it is inspiring only 3 or 4 times per minute, we are inspiring 15 times per minute. Naturally, its span is 3 or 4 times more. What about the knowledge we are having, human being and the tortoise? Is it more than our human being? So how can you count that? How can you count that? So just by simply reducing the rate is not the criterion. You do pranayama and clean your body and take the life force here and keep it there. Thereby, you will be reducing your number of respirations, and the lifespan will be more. Not only more, you will live forever with that knowledge. So the reduction of the respirations is not simply to increase the lifespan. You have to increase your knowledge. Knowledge by what? Churning. Avutunda? Okay. So, Om Swasti Prajabhyah Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahesha Go Brahminebhyah Subhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhano Bhavantu Om Sarve Sukhana Santu Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pasyanta Mahakaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhanuktu Sahavidyam Karvavahe Tejasvina Vadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahe ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। जय गुरुदेव।